ready. We're gonna start recording, okay? Okay? You wanna be in it with me again? You wanna be in it with me again? You wanna be in it with me? What are we cooking? What are we cooking? I got you. Welcome to my kitchen! Hey guys, and welcome back to my kitchen. If you guys are new here, my name is Cassandra. But since we're friends, you guys can just call me Cassie. I'm a flight attendant for a major U.S. airline based out of Denver, Colorado. I live in the middle of nowhere in western Nebraska on my boyfriend's family's cattle ranch. But that's not what this is all about. This is about me trying to better my cooking skills, learn new things, try different recipes, all of that good stuff. But with a twist, I'm doing that with Celebrity Cookbook. So each week, I'm trying out a new Celebrity Cookbook, new recipes, all of that good stuff. So this week's we're going to be doing Paula Deen's The Deen Family Cookbook. I'm excited about this one. I actually am using some of the recipes in this cookbook for my trip that I'm about to go on. I have a 3-day trip, so I have to drive actually from here to Denver. It's about a 4.5–5 hour drive, only because the flight times do not add up. For my commuter flight. So more on that to come throughout this episode, but I'm making all good things that I can take with me. The first thing I'm going to be making is her Aunt Peggy's old-fashioned meatloaf, and that's partially so I can keep some meatloaf and then Clay can have some meatloaf because he absolutely loves it, as well as Michael's grilled glazed mini corn dogs and Corey's sausage, herb, and cream cheese crescent rolls. I'm so excited about both of these two. They're going to be great snacks for me on the plane, on my layovers, if I just want, you know, a quick snack, obviously. And the old-fashioned meatloaf will be a nice home-cooked meal to eat. I always cook the same thing, so spicing it up a little bit different. I do still have to cook like something else as well, so I'm just going with my normal food that I always cook. But first off, we're gonna go ahead and start with the old-fashioned meatloaf. Oh, and I realized I forgot to grab the tomato paste, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, I got the tomato paste. So fun fact, we are currently without water right now. Our water pump went out, so I figured, well, this is the perfect time to start cooking. Clay's dad had to go to town to get a water or something for our water pump. So hopefully that fixes it. If not, we'll figure it out from there. But keep in mind, town is like, I think the town he went to is on the map. It says 47 minutes. Or 47 miles, 50 minutes. So keep that in mind. But anyways, back to the meatloaf. First up, preheat the oven to 375 degrees. Already did that. In a large bowl. Hopefully this bowl is large enough. Hopefully it's not too big. It doesn't really matter, does it? Combine the ground beef. So, get some ground beef. Okay, ground beef in a large bowl. Tomato paste, which I need to open. I knew I forgot something. And, you know, I'm gonna need something to help me get this out. Back. Alright. Tomato paste. Okay. I'm just gonna load everything right there. Onion. Green pepper, oats, and egg. Oops, got it all over. Oops, oopsie, I got. Oh well, it all touches. It's fine. Okay, and then of course salt and pepper, which. You guys know me, I always have back here because why would I remember to actually grab my salt and pepper? And awesome. Salt and pepper. it together. That's exciting. Meatloaf is a good staple. I've never had it with the green onions before, so that is gonna be nice and yummy. Or not green onions, the green peppers. Clay does put onions in his sometimes. He's a huge meatloaf lover. He loves to cook meatloaf. And I mean, we always have these ingredients on hand. Living on a ranch, we always have ground beef. We always have some oats, ketchup, mustard, all of that good stuff. So we're always prepared for making meatloaf if that's what comes down to. So I think I got it all mixed up. Alrighty, then it says shape the mixture in a loaf pan. In a loaf in place. I'm not gonna shape it, I'm gonna just put it in here. That just seems like an extra additional step that I don't really need to do. Not gonna lie to you. It worked just fine, right? Like who, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, because look now, it's in the shape of a loaf. Ta-da! But, I don't know where to put this. We'll put this back here for now. Okay, now, in a small bowl, put this to the side. In a small bowl, whisk together the ketchup, brown sugar, and mustard. I'm going to slather the glaze on top. You know what? I'm going to just use this bowl that had onions in it. Because if you guys are new here, I like to just not make as many messes or use as many dishes as possible. That's one thing you'll find with me. Alright. And brown sugar. It is so windy out, and I was just outside, and like now my nose is just kind of annoying me because it's so windy out. It's another thing, like I'm gonna have to drive against this wind all the way to Denver. Whisk it together. Like my whisk, it's just a knife. Alright. It's all nicely whisked together. Slather the glaze on top of the meatloaf and bake for 1 hour until the meatloaf is firm. Okay, I'm just going to spread this glaze out. It looks so good already, you guys. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, guys. Now this bad boy is going to go in the oven for 1 hour. And then we're going to go ahead and start on some of the snacks. So, let me get this in and I will be right back. Alright, guys. Now on to Corey's sausage, herb, and cream cheese crescent rolls. So, I kind of jumbled up step one, and I went ahead and I put the, so in step one it says, in a small bowl stir together the cream cheese and sage until well mixed. In a skillet over medium heat, brown the sausage and cook through 5 to 7 minutes, breaking up with a fork as you go. So I already started doing the sausage because, you know, I like to just like mix it up, right? No, like, I like to try to multitask and feel like I'm an amazing cook. So we have that going. So we're going to go ahead and do the cream cheese. It calls for half of this, so I do need to grab a knife. I was going to just use any old knife, but I'm obsessed with this Chrissy Teigen knife, so that's what we're going to use. It smells like breakfast. I mean, it is breakfast sausage, but it smells like breakfast. It smells so good and yummy. So I'll open this and put it in the bowl. And I need a couple teaspoons of sage. I've never cut sage before, so we're just gonna go with it. I'm assuming do I tear these little leaves off? Do I cut the whole thing? It smells good. There's half of it. I don't know, am I cutting sage right? I don't know how to cut sage. I've seen on TV shows they like knot it all up and then clearly my cutting board is a little uneven. I don't think this is honestly the best knife to cut with this. Anyways, I think that'll work. Let me check on the meat. The meat is just coming along. Now back to this. Stir together cream cheese and sage. I need something to stir with. Alright, the meat is just coming along. We're going to get back to this now. It says just stir together cream cheese and sage until mixed well. I don't feel like my cream cheese is very softened, but we'll deal with it. That is all mixed up. Now, back to the meat. It says, once it's all cooked, go ahead and add in the hot sauce. So let me double check and see where it's at. Next step is to go ahead and add in the hot sauce, and it doesn't call for a lot of hot sauce. And mix that all around. Okay. Wrong recipe. Preheat the oven to 375, which is already there because of the lovely meatloaf. I forgot what I was making. Remove the crescent roll remove the crescent roll dough. I'm gonna turn this off. Dough from the tube and open that so they lie flat. And then you're gonna go ahead and transfer them to a baking sheet. I'm gonna go ahead and open the crescent rolls. We all know it's going to happen. I have not had one lately that I had to not hit to open. Like, this thing came out of nowhere. It scared me. Not gonna lie. Yep. I've had to constantly like hit them. Okay. So I'm gonna just do one at a time. Remove the crescent roll dough from the tube. Open the dough. The triangles lay flat. Spread the cream cheese over each one. This one is falling apart. Okay. Spread the cream cheese over each one. I don't have enough room on my pan. I don't have enough room on my pan. Okay. We're gonna make it work, people. We're gonna make it work. Spread the cream cheese all over it.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road.
Alright guys, so I realized that for some reason my camera stopped recording at this moment. Thank goodness I was using my GoPro for these side angles. But the next step was to just load up these bad boys with the breakfast sausage. I struggled on how to do this. I was like, do I put it lengthwise? Do I put it widthwise at just like the top base, whatever you want to call it, of the crescent roll? I don't know. So I just put all the breakfast sausage on them, and then when I rolled them up, which is the next step to roll them up just like a normal crescent roll, I just made sure that it all was on there and folded the kind of the ends over to keep it all intact.
Sleeping in the back of a van, roaming in the wilderness. We never need a plan. We'll be alright, just you and I. Singing from the top of our lungs, dancing by the lakeside. Gonna do it while we're young. In a moment it will all be gone. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance.
Okay, now that these bad boys are all put together, they're just gonna go in the oven for, I believe it was 12 minutes, just the same amount of time that a crescent roll would go in for. And while I was editing this, I saw that on the next clip. I was like, hey guys, hope you enjoyed seeing my flight attendant trip, because I completely forgot in the other clip that didn't record. I had said that I was going to bring you guys on the trip with me because this is the food that I am eating. So that's what the next clip is going to be about. All about my flight attendant trip and all of that good stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Good morning, guys. What is up? I am currently headed to Denver. I'm getting ready to do a 3-day trip. So today we fly from Denver to Atlanta, and then tomorrow Atlanta, Denver to DC, and then on Tuesday it's go home day, and it's just one flight from DC to Denver. It's an early morning flight, but we can do it. I have all my goodies packed for Paula Deen's from Paula Deen's Cookbook. I'm not gonna lie to you, Clay and I did try the crescent rolls and they were good, so I'm excited to have those as a snack or breakfast since I do have some early mornings. All right, guys, we're in Atlanta. That's why my hair is all like this. Now, just gonna put my food away and change into some comfy clothes. Turn down this AC. It's 77 here in Atlanta today. It's currently 7:34 Atlanta time. We have a 6:30 a.m. van in the morning. So, all right, guys. So we just got in from Atlanta. It's currently 10:16 Denver time. I don't have to be at the plane for our flight to DC until 10:45, so we have a little bit of a sit. So I'm just sitting up here waiting for my next flight. It's a different plane, so we had to get all of our stuff, go to the next plane, then we have to do all of our checks again. It was like a 2-hour and 45-minute flight. Oh my gosh, no, it wasn't. It was almost 3 hours coming from Atlanta, and now we have another 3 to go to DC. We're in DC again for 12 hours, then come back tomorrow morning. All right, guys, so mask face. I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys there. So there's a little crew room here for us. So sometimes they have crew rooms where there's like places to warm up food or snacks and stuff. This one in particular has snacks, but they have all these like Tupperware, and I completely forgot mine. So I will show you what I normally do with one and why like it's important that I forgot mine. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and take off all of this jewelry, all of my stuff, and show you guys how I get all set up for the night. So what I do is, like I said, the first thing I do when I come to the room is I check it. I lay out all of my stuff. There we go. All of my stuff out. How exactly I warm up my food. Now, normally for the Tupperware, because I forgot it, I'll have like my food on the Tupperware, and I'll just put that in the fridge, but this is what all of us flight attendants have, most of us. It's a Hot Logic Mini. So I carry tin foil in it because, like I said, it's a hot plate. There's a charger, an outlet. I need to find an outlet. Okay, so I have my hot plate, right? Open it up. It's kind of dirty. I don't know why. I open it up. I take the tin foil, open it, and then put the tin foil on here. You can put glass. There's other plastics and things like that you can put on it. But I just put the tin foil because I feel like it heats up better, obviously. And then I just take my food, flop my food in here. Then I have silverware, so eventually I'll come and mix it all up so it gets all heated. And then once it's done, I will show you guys how I go about eating it. Oh my gosh, you guys, I realized that I have not showed you the third thing that I'm about to make in this video. These are the mini dogs. They're so yummy. I just had them sitting again in that Hot Logic, which actually I'm gonna link below, guys. I mean, you're not all flight attendants and don't probably need the Hot Logic, but oh my god, they're so good. So good. I can't remember what's all in them, but I'm about to share with you guys. So this is the life of a flight attendant, eating food in bed. Hey guys, it is go home day, go home day. Currently headed for the shuttle. Mind you, once we get home, I will still have a drive to do to Nebraska. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed coming with me on my trip. Now we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tell you guys exactly how I made those Michael's grilled glazed mini dogs that I shared with you guys about. So the first step says light the grill or preheat the broiler to high. So I went ahead and turned on that broiler, and it says to whisk together ketchup, mustard, jam, hot sauce, and in a small bowl and set aside. So I need to do a lot of these. If you guys remember me saying multiple times today, our water is kaput, so I can't wash my tablespoons. So I'm having to use my teaspoons instead. Allie! I apologize, there's a cat outside the window. So I have to use the teaspoon instead of a tablespoon, and it's 3 to 1 from what I read. So then we go ahead and put in the mustard. Hopefully Clay's dad gets home. It looks like he is home. And just put that there, the apricot jam. Alright. And last but not least, the hot sauce. And it calls for Paula Deen's hot sauce or another hot sauce. So I decided to just get Louisiana hot sauce because it's kind of southern like Paula Deen. Our hot sauce. And then mix it together. Okay, next up, arrange the minis, wieners in a grill basket or on a baking sheet. Brush them all over with the glaze. Grill or broil them for 2 minutes, then flip them and continue cooking for another 2 minutes. Watching carefully to see that they don't burn. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is actually, just to kind of give it like a little bit more of a yummy flavor, I'm going to put them in a cast iron skillet. I just feel like that will kind of give them like more of a yummy flavor, like a grill flavor, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to go ahead and arrange them all nicely on here. And I'm going to just kind of pour it. It says you can brush more glaze on it too, so put them in here. I'm gonna just go ahead and put this all on. Do you guys just love how I'm always using a measuring spoon to like mix things? Okay, those are all nicely coated. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just throw them in the broiler for 2 minutes and then pull them out and mix them up again. Now it's time to just go ahead and mix them up. Alright, back in for 2 minutes. Alright guys, everything is cooked. I've already started, not gonna lie to you, the meatloaf. You know, it's different with the green peppers, but it's good. All the flavors together are so good. I'm gonna pack up these crescent rolls for my trip. I'm just putting them in a Ziploc bag. Yeah, so they just go in a Ziploc bag, obviously. And then I can reuse these Ziploc bags, or especially if I like get some food on the go or something and this is empty, I can just throw whatever I have in here. Keeps it nice and clean in the suitcase. Now we have our mini dogs, and I tasted one. They're really good, you guys. So I'm going to just put them in another little bag. Alright guys, make sure to give me that thumbs up. Hit that notification bell, that subscribe button, all of that good stuff. Comment below, let me know if there's a celebrity cookbook that you want me to do, or a certain recipe from a cookbook that I've already done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed tagging along with me on my trip, and I will see you guys next week. Bye guys.